welcome to OM WWE Smackdown, episode 12. We are just 2 in-game days away from our live streaming pay-per-view event, OM WWE Unrivaled. I cannot wait. We are so damn close. We have a huge Smackdown for you here tonight. Our main event is going to be for the first time ever. It's going to be Ruby Riott taking on Shayna Baszler. And the OM Universe is ready for this in Orlando, Florida. Wow, they are pumped. They cannot wait for tonight's Smackdown. We're going to start off tonight with our number 1 contender for the SmackDown Championship. He'll be facing Edge at Unrivaled in 2 in-game nights. The leader of the Whoa, that's the SmackDown champion Edge. Oh man, Daniel Bryan must have had a suspicion because he turned around and look at Edge. The ultimate opportunist has struck again. Taking out Daniel Bryan, what the hell? Can't you wait until Unrivaled? Apparently not. Edge just taking out Daniel Bryan here on SmackDown. Ooh, look at that knee. Daniel Bryan in trouble here. Daniel Bryan, who is meant to be facing, I believe, if I'm looking at my notes correctly, Baron Corbin. But apparently Edge has other ideas. We're getting a preview for Unrivaled. Oh my goodness, what a DDT on the floor. And Edge stomping Daniel Bryan again. Elbow. And Edge getting the advantage. The referee's throwing out this match. He's not too concerned about the match. Edge making a statement here at Unrivaled. Wow. Here on SmackDown before Unrivaled, I should say. My apologies. Oh my goodness, that Edge makes me so damn mad. That's so sick. Honestly, what the hell was that all about? We didn't even see the scheduled match for tonight. Alright, we'll try and focus on the next match here. Edge getting the advantage, obviously, before their Unrivaled match for the SmackDown title. It's going to be Edge, Daniel Bryan, and Unrivaled as we head back down the ringside.
Introducing first, from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds.
So the big news is at OM WWE Unrivaled, we're going to have a new championship for in the mid-card division. In the mid-card division, not for. But yeah, apparently there's going to be, according to the SmackDown decision makers, a battle royal to determine the first ever mid-card champion, whatever that title may be. We haven't got word on what championship it's going to be, but apparently one of the competitors is this man here, Apollo Crews. So that's absolutely huge. The other competitor will be announced throughout the entrances, and the other announcement is about to be made in just a matter of moments. So mid-card title, battle royal. Apollo Crews, the first entry into that battle royal, as his partners, the Authors of Pain, Akam and Rosar, are about to join him. I'll let JoJo get her introductions out of the way, and we'll get on with the second announcement for Unrivaled. So as AOP, both Akam and Razor make their way to the ring at OM WWE Unrivaled, this match just announced, and it's also going to be for a newly created tag team championship for SmackDown. It's going to be a fatal 4-way tornado elimination tag team match, and the first team that is going to be involved in that match, the first entry I should say, is going to be these two men, the Authors of Pain. So huge news. SmackDown mid-card title, Battle Royal, Apollo Crews, the first entry. SmackDown Tag Team Championship, Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tornado Tag Match. First entry, AOP. Wow. A lot of news here tonight coming out of the SmackDown Decision Makers office. And here come their opponents.
And their opponents. First, at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso.
Cool. Well, as JoJo was making her introductions for the Usos, the SmackDown Decision Makers were screaming in my ear to let you guys know that at Unrivaled, the second team entering that huge fatal 4-way tornado tag elimination match for the newly created SmackDown tag titles is going to be these two men, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. So AOP, the Usos, two more teams to be announced. Apparently they won't be announced until the kickoff show tomorrow, so stick around to find out who's going to be in that match during our kickoff show mini stream. And also for the mid-card championship, I'm not going to leave it a surprise, I'll tell you, because the SmackDown Decision Makers want me to tell you that Sheamus, due to his impressive performance against Daniel Bryan last week, being the #1 contender for the SmackDown title, Sheamus will be the second entry for that mid-card SmackDown title, joining Apollo Crews. So it's going to be Apollo Crews, Sheamus. More to be announced within the next 21 hours or so. Wow, that's just a lot of news to ingest. Hopefully I delivered it correctly. I mean, the SmackDown Decision Makers were yelling in my ear for most of that, so apologies if anything was confused from what I just told you, as Uso hits the head, but it's going to be Apollo Crews as we try and focus on this matchup. And suplex, Apollo Crews and Jey Uso, I believe. Who's going to get the momentum going into the huge vacant title matches for the newly created titles? And the Usos now, who have definitely been giving the assists to both Sheamus and Edge, the SmackDown champion, with all their dirty work. I mean, with that little group that's going on here on SmackDown, imagine if the Usos win the newly created SmackDown Tag Team title, Sheamus wins the mid-card title, and Edge retains the SmackDown Championship. Imagine the implications on this brand this time next week. That would be absolutely insane. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen. I mean, props to Sheamus and the Usos that they do end up winning their respective titles in their respective matches. But I seriously hope that does not happen. And look at Cruz going to tag in Razor now. And, oh, what a beautiful, beautiful maneuver there. Now a little preview for the fatal four-way tornado elimination match. Going to be absolutely chaotic with 4 teams in the ring all at the same time. The match continues until there is 1 team remaining. So whoever becomes SmackDown Tag Team Champions will definitely be the ones that will, as Uso now. I'm not sure which Uso though. I think it's Jay again. Jimmy ended up getting in there. Taking down Razor. Like I was saying, the winner of that match obviously deserves that tag team title. The crowned inaugural champions. Look at Uso. And a knee to the face there. Doesn't get the elbow, but just the body of Razor was enough to take down Uso. And now here comes Aiken. Uso trying to... And a headbutt followed up by a throat. Uso was going to look for the tag there, and Uso clotheslines Aiken all the way down the floor. In that fatal 4-way elimination tornado tag team match, there will be no countouts. There'll be no disqualifications. It'll be just pinfall and submission within the confines of the ring. Now Aiken is up to the middle rope. Doesn't hit the elbow there. And now, misses does Uso. And now Uso with a back suplex, but Aiken shifts the weight and momentum of the crossbody. And now Apollo Crews back in now. Beating down Uso, and I don't blame him here. After all the things the Usos have done lately, as well as Sheamus, as well as Corbin, as well as Edge, whoever else is associated with that little group happening here on SmackDown. They deserve to get their asses kicked. And now look at Apollo Crews reverse. Both men back and forth, and now look at the power of Crews. Backbreaker. Pinfall attempt by Crews. 1, Uso kicks out. And the Michinoku driver looked more like a bonsai drop. Shades of Rikishi there, I believe. And Father Rikishi. Now another one. And again, right on the head and neck of Apollo Crews. Looking to tag out to one of the members of AOP. Now Uso stopping him in his tracks as he works on the leg now. Back. Now you can hear the OM Universe getting wild up. Maybe looking to... And it's a 50-50 split here in the audience. We've got some Uso chants going on now. Now there's a lot of Apollo Crews supporters as well. Just intertwining chants. And now back and forth game of Apollo Crews and Uso. But Uso's going to get the Russian leg sweep. Apollo Crews trying to get to his corner. And Uso stopping him. Super kick! And Uso now into the cover, hooks the leg. Oh, one of the members of AOP taking out the referee and breaking up the pin. Now look at Sheamus. Oh, Sheamus is being taken out of the equation as Uso gets the tag out to Jimmy. Now Jimmy Uso in, looking to take out Crews, and now Crews in that battle royal definitely needs to reserve some help going into that brutal and physical matchup. There'll be a lot of bodies in that ring when that match occurs. A lot of flying of fists, and now look at this. Submission being applied by Uso. And Apollo Crews taps. The Usos getting huge momentum heading into Unrivaled. As well as Sheamus on the winning end of the purse here tonight. Apollo Crews wasn't able to stick around, unfortunately. It was just the brutality of the Usos picking Apollo Crews apart here tonight on SmackDown. Will the Usos capitalize on this? Heading into Unrivaled.
Here are your winners, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
So could these three men potentially be SmackDown Tag Team Champions and the newly created SmackDown mid-card title, whatever that title may be? I certainly hope not. I'm not trying to be biased, but I definitely do not want to see Edge's group of just absolute complete morons in the likes of Baron Corbin, Sheamus, the Usos, getting them championships. I mean, SmackDown would be absolutely dominated by Edge's cunning plan to take over by the seams of it. I mean, I certainly hope that's not the case, but you got to give them props here tonight. Congratulations to the Usos and Sheamus as they head into their respective matchups for the vacant championships at OM WWE Unrivaled. As we head to our main event, it's going to be Ruby Riott for the first time ever going one-on-one with Shayna Baszler, and this match came about as there was a triple threat elimination #1 contenders match back in episode 8. Now Dana Brooke did win that match and headed on to Blood, Sweat and Tears and actually won the SmackDown Women's Championship. Dana Brooke actually pinning Ruby Riott in that match at the conclusion. But apparently Ruby Riott and Shayna Baszler have had a bit of a beef, so to speak. Ruby Riott went out on social media and tweeted to Shayna Baszler that she was not a fan of Shayna Baszler. And Shayna Baszler responded. Ruby Riott, challenged Shayna Baszler one-on-one. As well as saying she's not a fan. And Shayna Baszler said, "Bring it on, bitch," straight up. And she told the SmackDown decision makers to book it. So here we are. And it's happening in our main event here tonight on episode 12. Ruby Riott, Shayna Baszler, in just a matter of moments.
A night that will be all about championships and contenders. It will also be a night that'll be unmatched and unrivaled. When WWE Unrivaled premieres on Monday, May 24th at 9 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time with the kickoff show beginning at 8 here on YouTube. Configure your time zone accordingly.
Let's take it down to ringside here in Orlando, Florida.
Making her way to the ring from Wwe, Indiana.
Oh, and Shayna Baszler not going to wait around. Ruby Riott making her entrance. Oblivious to the fact that Shayna Baszler with a double axe handle to the back of the skull, now the knee driving down, and Baszler obviously taking offense to Ruby Riott, saying she's not a big fan. Finally gets her match up, and she does this. Match hasn't even started officially, by the way. Shayna Baszler needs to get Ruby Riott back into the squared circle for the match to begin. And I swear to God, it better happen. And Shayna Baszler getting Ruby Riott back into the ring. The match has officially begun. Bell is rung. And now look at Baszler, really proud of herself. And apologies for being in vain there, but Shayna Baszler absolutely pisses me off with what just happened. I wanted to see a good fight between these two ladies in our main event slot here tonight on SmackDown, but apparently Baszler wasn't doing it. But it looks like Ruby Riott finally coming back into the match now, but for how long? Ruby Riott follows through. Here comes the Hurricane Rana. Follows up with a pin. Early kick out by Baszler. Low drop kick to the tailbone there. And now Ruby Riott trying to take out Baszler. She does not care about a 1v1 wrestling match after the dirty tactics were employed by Baszler. Stomping away. Ooh, running Hurricane Rana. Using her speed now. Look at this. Axe handle into the bottom turnbuckle. Baszler rolls out. And look at this. Oh, what a beautiful stunner there. This is just going to be a all-out brawl. I won't call it a fight. We'll see some wrestling moves. There's going to be a lot of punch, kicks, attacks, strikes, whatever you want to call them. Now stomping away is right. I don't think all of them are connecting, however. Irish whip by Baszler, jumps the knee to the back. And now suplex attempt, connects. Now look at Baszler just going to drag Ruby Riott back into the center of the ring. Stomps on the face of Riott. My God. Now look at this. Oh, don't do it. This is going to hurt. The body's not meant to bend away. Oh my God, stomping the arm. And shoots the half, doesn't hook the leg, gets the cover. And early kick out at one. Riott escaping, looking for a breather. But Baszler follows. Oh, and she gets thrown into the first row here in the OM universe. Here on SmackDown. Now these two ladies fighting. Oh, what a kick. Baszler apparently blocked it, I think. And look at this. Ankle lock. Ankle lock. What's going to happen here? Referee up to 4. 5. And Ruby Riott gets out. Referee up to 6. Ooh, off the barricade right in front of us here. Both ladies need to get in the ring. Not like this. Into our table. And it's a double count out. Both women just too enthralled with their feud. And their battle, absolutely just laying it all on the line here. just fighting each other wherever the hell they wanted to. They didn't care if it was into the ring or out of the ring. But yeah, that's the conclusion of that match, and that's the conclusion of our main event. Definitely not the way that I wanted it to end, but these two ladies were just too vicious with one another. But the SmackDown decision makers are telling me to end the broadcast. There's going to be no rematch here, but they want to see these two ladies fight again. And whether that happens at Unrivaled or next week on SmackDown, I guess we'll have to find out. Yeah, that sucks. Not going to lie. Alright, so... Oh dear. I don't know why that's so funny, but that's just a crappy way to end. Alright, thanks for joining us here on SmackDown. We'll see you at Unrivaled. SmackDown Championship on the line. It's going to be Edge defending against Daniel Bryan. We're going to have a SmackDown mid-card championship match in a battle royal. 2 competitors have been named so far, Apollo Crews and Sheamus. And there'll be a fatal 4-way tornado elimination tag team match for the vacant, newly created SmackDown Tag Team Championships. 2 teams have been announced, which are the AOP and the Usos. The other 2 teams will be announced on the kickoff show.
A night that will be all about championships and contenders. Will also be a night that'll be unmatched and unrivaled. OM WWE Unrivaled premieres on Monday, May 24th at 9 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time, with the kickoff show beginning at 8 here on YouTube. Configure your time zone accordingly.